What's up? So yesterday I was bumping at Brian Tracy, you know, a renowned motivational public speaker. And this guy has done many seminars. And so I've been listening to Brian Tracy for years. And it's always good to go back and listen to their content so you can get motivated in ways that you probably need to be motivated. So, Eat That Frog. The name sounds a little grotesque. I get it. It's a book. Brian Tracy wrote this book. Yesterday, I listened to half the audio. I bought these new Apple headphones, which was about $300. Wasn't expecting to spend $300, but hey, I'll say this: I got my money's worth. These Apple headphones, they work really well. It sounds like I'm in a studio. I digress. Brian Tracy in Eat That Frog highlights one specific concept that is true in how every human being should live their life, I believe. And the first principle here is that he talks about doing the most impactful things first, or shall I say, eat that frog, meaning to do the hardest thing first in your schedule. Once you understand that this is the most important thing you can do in your life, that will separate you from other folks. Eating that frog tells you that you have to set a goal, because you can do what you think is the hardest thing to do first. But if it leads to nowhere, then you can't get to a place, a destination. You will aim endlessly into areas where you most likely don't like, or you most likely don't want to get there. So it tells you to set a goal, set a realistic goals. Goals are critical to your success. It's critical to my success. Set a goal. He says to put it on paper. It allows you to regurgitate what you write down daily on paper, your goals. Once you set your goal, and they are realistic goals, they aren't goals that are, vague or unrealistic, such as, I would like to be happy in 2025, or I would like to travel the world. No, he says you have to set specific goals. I would like to make $10,000 per week. I would like to make $10,000 per week starting in 18 months. Put a time frame on it. And now, once you have that goal, you start to think about your schedule and you start to work your way backwards from that goal. What can I do today that's going to help me achieve that goal? How am I allocating my time in order for me to achieve that goal? And you got to be realistic with yourself. You got to look at your schedule and say, okay, well, I did an hour on social media. I went to go hang out with friends. Not saying you can't hang out with your friends, but it's got to be allocated here. Everybody gets 24 hours in one day. Why is it that you have some people that makes X millions of dollars and some people that make $10,000 a year? It's the allocation of time dedicated to that skill. Skill development is what has to be achieved in the allocation of time. I hope this is making some sense. I hope so. It gets me fired up because you set a goal. Now you know that this is the most important goal that you want to achieve. You look at your schedule. You say, well, does this task that's on my schedule allow me to achieve that goal? Does it get me closer to that goal? Is it helping me to achieve that goal? If that allocation of time in your schedule does not move you closer to that goal, if it doesn't help you achieve that goal, then eliminate that from your schedule. Simple. It's simple. Remove it. Because now we know that this goal is the most important thing you're trying to achieve. And this is where success lies. And once you understand that, you got to do it day in, day out, every single day. Stay consistent. While you're working on that task in your schedule, be totally focused on that task. Absorb your full mental capacities on that task for that 2 hours or 3 hours or 30 minutes or what have you, whatever the goal is. And you do it day in, day out, even when no one's watching, even if no one knows. But internally, you know what you're doing. And this is what it's all about. Till the next time, take care.